Call of Duty is no stranger to controversy, and this year the controversy was all about single player, or rather the lack of it. But Black Ops 4 is proof that the series has outgrown the need for a story campaign. Developer Treyarch has replaced COD's classic playable Hollywood action movie with a Battle Royale mode. Called Blackout, it marks a new pinnacle for the 15-year-old series. It's joined by the most competitive multiplayer offering yet, and a zombies experience that's rich and vibrant right from launch day. As you can probably already tell, our reviewer Jordan is pretty taken by Call of Duty Black Ops 4. You can read his full written review at PCGamesN.com, but if you prefer your verdict via the visual medium, then you've come to the right place. I'm Rich, and this is our Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video review. The addition of Battle Royale makes Black Ops 4 the first game to offer something totally new to Call of Duty since Treyarch added zombies to World at War almost a decade ago. It's not just a throwaway addition either, it's the highlight of what is overall a strong package. But with Fortnite and PUBG dominating the Battle Royale space, what can a AAA studio like Treyarch do to make its mark? Well, Blackout doesn't do anything drastically different in an attempt to stand out, though nor does it abandon the feel of COD multiplayer to align to the latest trends. All the hallmarks of a PUBG clone are present. Parachutes, a shrinking circle of death, vehicles, and bullet drop. But Blackout is first and foremost a Call of Duty Battle Royale, rather than a rip-off with a Black Ops lick of paint. Blackout empowers players in every skirmish with searing pace. You can chain together a few knee slides and jumps to escape a hail of bullets or rapidly close the gap on a weakened enemy. This encourages fast and aggressive play. Whether you're wingsuiting off high ledges or healing while running, Blackout has shed all the mechanics that typically slow down a battle royale. Thus, it fits snugly between the two behemoths that currently dominate the genre. There's the accessible gunplay and variety of gadgets that you'd associate with Fortnite, while the tiered armour, vehicles and bullet drop all recall PUBG's mil-sim tone. But Blackout also has a skill ceiling that's approachable for the average player. Bullet ballistics and recoil patterns are generous, while high mobility takes the place of building mechanics. This gives players scope for attacking and fleeing without having to learn how to build complicated forts. Beyond the mechanics, Treyarch has had fun with the variety of things you can do in Blackout beyond just being the last player standing. The developer has injected its storied history with the series into the mode. There are areas from World at War, zones where you can fight zombies, a mystery box full of loot, and a bounty of Easter eggs just waiting to be discovered. But Treyarch's greatest achievement is the Blackout map, a massive patchwork quilt of biomes, towns, and industrial facilities that makes deciding where to drop a challenge in and of itself. Clusters of buildings are dotted around with such frequency that you can land practically anywhere and feel confident that you'll find a half-decent gun, along with some equipment, healing items, perks, and attachments. Blackout's 20-minute matches are also well-paced, with very few games spent chasing the play zone across vast fields of nothing only to be gunned down by someone who's been hiding in the same spot for minutes on end. Make it to the final few zones and you'll be treated to some delectably tense clashes in which anything goes. You'll experience everything from a claustrophobic home invasion thriller with 3 squads vying for control of the same house, to a nerve-wracking sniper shootout on a densely wooded hillside. Relative to other Battle Royale games, Blackout delivers standout moments thick and fast. Treyarch is equally comfortable pushing the boundaries over in multiplayer. This year's PvP mode boasts a slew of controversial but ultimately successful changes that raise the competitive skill ceiling higher than ever before. It's the same fast and frantic multiplayer you know and love, but sharpened up, bulked out, and refined. The biggest adjustments to this year's formula revolve around pacing. For years, COD multiplayer has had a punishingly short time to kill. Black Ops 4 changes this. Max health is set to 150 instead of 100, which drastically increases how long it takes to down an enemy. You'll still die pretty fast, but this extra bit of health gives you an opportunity to retaliate once you've honed your reflexes. Complementing this, automatic health regeneration has been ditched in favour of a manually applied boost. It's a small change, but it gives players a lot more to think about in the heat of battle, adding more dynamism to Black Ops' combat loops. Mobility is another key point. Treyarch mostly maintains the high-speed movement of Black Ops 3, although wall running is out, knee slides and ample stamina remain, and a tweak to mantling lets you shoot while you're vaulting. The general pace of multiplayer overall is somewhere between very high and breakneck. Specialists have also returned. These are hero characters who each possess 2 unique abilities. 10 are available at launch, each feeling equal parts accessible and powerful. Ruin's grapple gun, for instance, will let you rapidly flank enemies or help reach an objective before the enemy team can take it. Torque's razor wire and barricade can help lock down buildings, while Recon's sensor dart will show enemies on the minimaps of everyone on your team. There's a specialist for every occasion. The Pick-10 creator class system also returns, but Treyarch has added a new set of weapon-specific attachments to expand your options even further. These operator mods include a bayonet that grants one-hit kills, and a belt feeder that will increase the magazine size of any attached weapon tenfold. These curiosities allow for some exotic loadouts, like a revolver-only build capable of guaranteed lethal headshots, or a sniper class that's tailor-made for quickscoping. While submachine guns and assault rifles reign supreme in multiplayer, Black Ops 4 gives creative players ample opportunity to work outside the meta. Treyarch has also worked hard to address shortcomings in the quality and quantity of maps available at launch in Call of Duty World War II. Black Ops 4 ships with an impressive 14 maps, all of which feel fair and balanced. Fan-favourite remasters like Summit, Jungle, Slums and Firing Range set the bar very high in this respect, but already a few of the new maps are starting to elbow their way into the top 10. Icebreaker, for instance, wraps the traditional 3-lane map design of Call of Duty around a partially submerged submarine in the Arctic. The submarine itself is a chaotic mess of tight corridors and suspended walkways that's ideal for SMGs and shotguns. The exterior, meanwhile, boasts some of the game's longest sightlines, ensuring all playstyles are served well. Militia is another gem. Set in the remote compound of a group of anti-government extremists, this map instantly evokes memories of slaying cultists in Far Cry 5. Its design is very different from anything else in Black Ops 4 as well, with a lane that circles the entire map and an open gulch that snakes through the centre, leaving anyone brave enough to enter vulnerable to attack from multiple angles. Black Ops 4 is Call of Duty multiplayer firing on all barrels then. But what of the game's final mode, Zombies? The 10-year anniversary of Zombies means that admirers of the fantastical Easter egg-laden survival mode have 3 new maps to explore at launch, which is a whole 2 more than usual. First up is 9, which sees a new cast of heroes thrown into a Roman Colosseum and pitted against zombified gladiators and tigers. It's the first Zombies map to be set at noon on a bright sunny day, and that visual approachability is matched by its layout. You'll find plenty of open space for kiting packs of undead. The second map, Voyage of Despair, also features the new crew of zombie slayers, but this time your adventure starts aboard the RMS Titanic immediately after its collision with the iceberg that sank it. This is a more labyrinthine map with tight corridors and countless dead ends. And despite being a remaster, the third map, Blood of the Dead, is arguably the most anticipated. This one continues the bafflingly complex timeline of the original Zombies crew, which dedicated fans have been following for 10 years now. As ever with Zombies, it's the thrill of exploring each map and uncovering its secrets that makes them memorable. Even cracking basic puzzles like finding special weapons, unlocking challenges, and accessing the Pack-a-Punch machine will take numerous runs for a team to crack. Every new hint is enough to drag you straight back in, encouraging you to scour every wall and floor for artifacts and even take pot shots at random bits of decor in case they activate some magical event. The progression system has also been expanded, letting players choose which 4 perks they want and even where they spawn on the map. There are also special weapons like the Scepter of Ra and a hammer reminiscent of Thor's Mjolnir, which put even more power into your hands. The ability to melt hundreds of zombies in a matter of seconds is a welcome addition when your back is against the wall, but if you really want to get the best of these tools, you'll have to work closely with your teammates. Black Ops 4 promises to keep the Zombies community occupied for hundreds of hours. One of the neatest additions for the core fanbase is custom mutations. This is a comprehensive options menu that lets you tinker with every conceivable element of a map so as to create your own challenges. Like, for instance, locking all the doors to see how long your crew can survive in the first room alone. Every year we get a new Call of Duty that's brimming with new content and exciting changes, but nothing in recent years matches the scope of what Treyarch has achieved with Black Ops 4. Multiplayer and zombies are the best they've been in a long time, but it's Blackout that steals the show. When it was first announced, few could fathom what a Call of Duty Battle Royale would look like, but what we've got is a COD game mode with vehicles, bullet drop, a map 1500 times bigger than Nuketown, and 100 players. All this, and it runs more smoothly than any other Battle Royale game we've played. So there we go. 3 modes, each practically a game in their own right, making up the best Call of Duty we've played for years. If you want even more thoughts, head over to PCGamesN.com where you can read Jordan's full Black Ops 4 review, as well as a wealth of guides to help you make the most of the game. But before you head off to win big in Blackout, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments. Take care, and we'll see you soon.